Hello, this is Orange Flames. Welcome back. Agatha Christie's ABC Murders. Last episode, we just constructed how this girl died. I mean, you stared the body already. Alright, so now... we're going to go up here. And I believe... talk to... what's his face? If he's around. I don't know where he went to. Oh, looks like he's over here.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Okay, so we're going back to London
Right,
now.
back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Jap has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, so do I, because now this would be for C.
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
Alright, everyone, here's your answer. If you guys are down in the comments below, specify that it's the 30th today. Ask what date it is. What the date is. Ask what the date is.
By the way, Hastings, what day is it?
Well, looking at the calendar, it's the 30th. No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Alright.
Miss Hastings tore the envelope. I lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time.
Yeah, but I have a feeling in this case we might want to reconsider using it.
It is not a good time.
Just sit down.
Hello, chap. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Churston. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
I'll check the train times. Call me back. It is not a good time.
Okay.
Hastings, what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry. We have to get to Churston before the murder.
You're right, Hastings. It is an emergency.
At last, Poirot, you're being reasonable.
Am I? The way he's doing it sucks. I should do
Poirot,
order.
you were right. I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Churston until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
But why has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two. Although I have very little doubt about what we will find.
As I said, yeah. It's basically,
We've missed the 6:45 train, but we have plenty of time to catch the night train. Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
oh, Hastings ready to go already. I haven't even started to mess with the envelopes or anything.
Right, let us compare this new letter with the second one.
Yes, let's.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird.
Yes, it is.
Right, let us compare this with the other letter. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Okay.
Let us examine the characters in this word. Right, let us compare this with the other letter. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
Perhaps, everyone.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Right, let us compare this with the other letter. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Man, this everyone has too many theories. Aha! I have found it.
The W is not printed properly. Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
No, not more brain cell stuff. My brain hurts when I do that. X and triangle. 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 X. Aha!
The letter should have arrived in time. The postmark shows that it was sent 3 days ago. However, our man made a mistake in the address, which explains the delay. All the same, the post office took their time correcting the error.
Come on, Poirot. Your address is not quite as well known as that of Scotland Yard. Poirot, the telephone. It must be Jap.
Yes, it must be. Alright, answer the phone.
I have some news from Churchton. Bad news, I'm afraid. Sir Carmichael Clark was murdered while out on his evening walk.
Sir Carmichael Clark. The name is familiar to me.
He was a famous throat specialist, one of the best in London. A wealthy man, he retired to Combside, a beautiful house by the sea. He collected antiques.
Are you going there?
Yes, let's meet on the train. The victim is called Sir Carmichael Clark, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned earlier, we definitely could have saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
A mistake? Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friends. I will come soon.
Alright, everyone. In the next episode, I'm going to investigate this body. This is getting really interesting. Really good. I really like how this is turning out. But I wonder how many more cases there is to solve. Because ABC, he's C. Am I towards the end of the game? Or am I somewhere in the wind somewhere? If you all know, write down in the comments below if I am. No spoilers, though, of it. And as always, I'll holler at you next full moon. Ow! See ya!